All right, good morning. Market's going to open in a little bit here. And kind of looking back, our Bollinger Bands are starting to expand on the NASDAQ. I'm not a huge Bollinger Band guy, but hey, what's up, Ellie? Let me in. Whoa, calm down there, young man. Calm down there. I'm not sure. I think you're one of those looters. You coming to loot the stock market? Give me the loot. So we're starting to open up a little bit on the Bollinger Bands, kind of like this, maybe like this. I don't know. We had the coronavirus hit over here. I'm not sure what's going to work out there, but our Bollinger Bands are broadening up a little bit. We've been tight for a while and just been starting to kind of curl upwards. And volume hasn't really been bad. It's actually been pretty good for an index is a little bit different. So pretty good there. Looks like market just opened. Tesla announcing they're starting to start production of the semi truck. So almost right at $1,000. We'll see if that's gonna actually cross or not, if we're just or topped from here. But Tesla's been in a bull run. Some more good news for Tesla. Surprisingly, Nikola didn't take it on the chin too bad. Only down 6%, which is, I mean, for it, a flat day for Nikola. It's used to being up 100%. I'd say it's average day. It's about 25%. So it's pretty benign for Nikola. But I mean, getting super overheated, if you look at this as a weekly chart, not, oh, see, okay, now it put all the old data in the chart from VTIQ. Nine, basically 10xing. Even over here, it was at like $10. So it was like a 9x since February. So all you had to do was hold through everything coronavirus, so you'd have been good to go. So Nikola looks like UAL down another 6%. Come on, you can do it. I know you can. Ellie's been waiting for you. So on the daily chart, doesn't look too bad. We actually able to bounce back really nicely yesterday, and so far today looks like double bottoming with yesterday. We'll see how that goes. The volume's not quite the same, although we're only 2 minutes in. So not so bad there for UAL, GNC down here, Restoration Hardware, Wind slightly positive, Space slightly positive. NIO had a good day yesterday. NIO was up 10% yesterday. So breaking out of a very small consolidation, but following through here very, very nicely. So that's good. It's like Mongo's up a little bit. Sox was up a little bit. Yeah, AMD had a great day yesterday. It's up another 2% today. Speaking of which, you need to buy more AMD. I closed that position yesterday. So I'm able to add this position today. Gotta buy it. And I'm already up 87%. It's stupid. Uh, okay, just got more AMD. If I remembered it earlier, I'd have got a little better price. So I probably paid a lot in premium on that one, I'll bet you. I'll bet you. I didn't even check. I just bought. Oh, looks like my little screen's creeping in here. There you go. Go away, little screen. So anyway, AMD trying to get up here. Maybe it'll pull back today, and I just made a horrible choice there, but I guess it is what it is. All right, what's up today? Genius. Oh, Genius up again. Genius. Oh, see, that's a normal day for Genius, up 31%. What does Genius do again? I already forgot what Genius does. Hmm. Oh, Genius Brands. This is that. Okay, TV production company. TV production company. That's what they do. Okay. IVR benign. So everything calmed down a little bit today, which is not too bad, except for UAL, which is still down 6 and 7%. Let's check out the global watch list. So fun. 40%. AMC up a bunch. Five up a bunch. Etsy, Tesla, Carvana. Beyond Meat. We haven't even really talked Beyond Meat in the past couple of days. This thing has. Um, is that actually Beyond Meat? Yeah, I guess that is Beyond Meat. Why does that seem strange to me? It doesn't seem quite right in terms of daily price action. My goodness, what is going on with that? Looks better. Okay. So yeah, so we had this base, and now we're up here. I mean, this thing looks like it wants to go. Look at all this accumulation happening right here. Beyond Meat looks very, very, very tasty. Yeah, I said it. It looks tasty. No? Okay. Fine. But it does look good from a stock perspective. Looks very good. Very, very good. Doing excellent up here, but we've been kind of been ignoring it because everything else has been going on. And actually, Beyond Meat, one of the more benign stocks. So pretty good there for the past little bit, though. How's PayPal doing? Beautifully. Look at PayPal. Gorgeous. PayPal's great. What's up, E-dubs? Atlassian. Always like to look at Atlassian. Still basing here, whatever the hell this is. But a buy towards the 50-day looks like it's a pretty good idea. I'm doing okay. That's awesome. Did you get any AMD? AMD hanging strong at 2%. Tesla story of the day. Do we print 1K? 999. Shooky dooky now. Shooky dooky now. All right, go Tesla. You will short the SPY? Well, it was nice knowing you. What's DRV? I think you mentioned them. I forget what they are though. I know my platform here, uh, the data stream's garbage. I do know that. Yeah, that's true. I guess someone does have to be that guy. Yeah, that's true. I just don't like taking losses, you know? I guess I view a hedge a little bit differently. So for instance, we're not a hedge fund. Not that you have to be a hedge fund to hedge, but the whole point of a hedge fund initially, whole point of a ooh gosh, that's horrible. The whole point of a hedge fund initially was to hedge your bets, just in case stuff happened. It was to kind of mitigate risk. And then hedge funds kind of turn into, hey, that's not really a good way to go. And now no one actually does that anymore. Hedge funds don't actually hedge constantly. That used to be kind of the model. Now that it's kind of morphed into other stuff. But as individual investors, I'm of the opinion that if we're going to be watching our accounts, why are you putting good capital in bad positions purposefully? Like it makes no sense to me. Because if you're going to get, let's say you're going to, let's just use I know you're hedging Bitcoin against traditional markets or vice versa, but let's just say you're long the NASDAQ and then you're like stupid data just flipped on me. Let's just say you're long the NASDAQ and you're going to get 10% out of the NASDAQ in this next year. Okay? Let's just say you're going to get 10%. And then you hedge and get 7%. What? And let's just say you long the NASDAQ and then it goes south and you hedge and then you make 4% and it goes down 10% and then So, like, I don't understand. You're trying to play this 1% spread. I think there's a mathematical equation. If you're going to be hedging constantly, I think there's got to be a mathematical equation to that states, yeah, this is a wise idea. If the market does turn south, this is how I'm going to benefit from that. And if the market's positive, this is how I can actually beat the market. Otherwise, all you're doing is shooting yourself in your foot while you're hopping down the street. You still want to get to the other side of the road. Now you just have this hole in your foot. And you're still going to get there. You're still going to manage to get there. But you got a hole in your foot. You have to buy a new shoe. You're bleeding. And it just hasn't, been as good of an experience as it could have been. I guess that's kind of how I view hedging. Now, if you see a detrimental thing happen in the market and you don't necessarily want to get rid of your NASDAQ position, like let's say you're up here and you start to see some signs that worry you in some fashion, and you want to throw a hedge on in case the market pulls back 4, 5, 6%, I think that's logical. You did that a little bit. But Apple over here screaming at all-time highs. I don't think you scream when you hedge when Apple goes into all-time highs. Last time Apple broke an all-time highs, it rallied for 40%. Time before that, rallied for 70%. So time before that, it rallied for 30%. I mean, you see where I'm going. Basically, I'm saying we should buy Apple right now, is essentially what I'm saying. We're already up 7.5%. So at least he figures it's at least going to 20%. So, and then we'll see what happens after that. I don't know what happens after that, but all right. So go around. Tesla up a full 5. Tesla up a big boy 5%. Still backing away from the 1,000 level. AMD up 3.3%. All right. AMD looks like it maybe want to break out. Actually did end up with higher volume than yesterday. We looked at it a little bit ago, only a few minutes into the open, and we had lower volume. Now we have higher volume. So we'll see how that goes. We're not getting as much price progress upwards as we did yesterday, but so far okay. All right, looks like UAL took a turn for the worse. Yes, it did. Damn it. Volume a little bit more benign, though. Hopefully we'll able to turn this guy around. Let's see what the other airlines are doing. Looks like they're jumping into some other ones at the moment. American Airlines is down. Love is down. Um, Alaskan Airlines. Yep, down. Okay. All right, not too bad. Volume definitely manageable on most of these down days. Soxel doing pretty decent up here, able to hold relatively tightly. The volume didn't really expand that much, which isn't super surprising, I guess. I was hoping it would be a little expanded on this run up here last week. Hey, morning, Rob. R8 still pausing up here. Really not going anywhere. Match.com still not going anywhere. Pays kind of stagnant up here a little bit. AMD is going now. No, it's not just going. It's stalling a little bit. Intraday at least. Daily chart, it's in a very good spot. We didn't quite end up with a pocket pivot yesterday. This day I think is at 9 or 10 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, this day's at 9. But even so, without, I mean, this is that bottoming day right here. So AMD, I mean, this is almost a positive day in my eyes when you get a big, beautiful bottoming day like that, and then you have this, which almost should be a pocket pivot if you take this out of the equation. Actually, it should be a pocket pivot if you take this out of the equation. So AMD yesterday just super beautiful. I'm kind of annoyed I wasn't able to get more. Didn't have enough cash. Later, B-dubs. B-dubs. Match. NIO down a little bit today. Space, Win down. UAL down. So Win taking it on the chin this morning. Eek. Stalling right at that 200. I wonder what that's going to do. So far, whoops. There we go. So yesterday's down day was about equal with the high day up here. And we kind of, looks like they want to get it kind of down here back towards 88. So maybe we'll curl back up and then, or curl down, then curl back up. Oh no, we'll have to see. Yeah, probably, Ellie. I mean, that's kind of what it seems like. That's what I did. I actually took a loss on match and rolled it into AMD. So either way, rolling money into AMD seems to be the thing to do right now. Like, yeah, I kind of agree with you on that one. It looks really, really good. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, Tesla, gonna go back towards 1,000. Are we gonna break it or stall? What are we doing here? We're at 5.75. That's got to put us right up there on the edge. NASDAQ, 10,000 on the NASDAQ. Wow. I'm going to edit the title of my stream here. 10K, NASDAQ. There you go. Maybe we'll get another 3 people here on the stream. $10K NASDAQ, ladies and gentlemen, 1055. I don't think this is kind of how the Dow did it. I think the Dow's was, I don't remember, it's a long, long time ago. But hanging around right at 1K, big psychological level for Tesla. Huge psychological level for Tesla. All right, we never did look at AMC. So AMC trying to break a long-term trend line right there. Looks like it did it a little bit ago. We haven't been hawking on this one. They did have earnings, and it looks like it was last night, which is likely why they're up. That one's kind of hard to jump in on. Not the most consistent, not the best looking pattern in my opinion. We got Etsy. Etsy actually not looking too bad, holding nice and tight, kind of squeezing. Equilibrium pattern. Volume generally declining, not this morning though. We have lots of red volume this morning. Nvidia broke up. Go Soxel. Yeah, Nvidia broke up, stalling a little bit with AMD. AMD having similar action this morning. 289, a little bit of red here. Nothing too crazy, but it's just, doing all that. 5. Pretty much been walking up its 20-day moving average for the most part. Oh yeah, Tesla's at a new high. Oh yeah, for sure. New closing high the other day, new intraday high today. Yeah, I don't think, yep, you see yesterday here. So there's the intraday high. Yep, Tesla's a new high. So there's the prior high, 969, and we're up at 999. Shook-a-duck-a now. I'm sure no one remembers who Herman Cain is, but that's like one of the funniest things to me. Shook-a-duck-a. Yeah, it could be, Rob. Oh no, I'm just not counting Tesla out. So let me rephrase it. I don't think it's the perfect time to short. This was the perfect time to short, in my opinion. That parabolic blow off top doji day. And this was another opportunity to short. This not so much. It's kind of been a measured move to the upside here. Very benign volume. So in my opinion, this is not the perfect time to short actually. Yeah, I agree, Rob. One thing, a good thing to do is to, check your account and see what it's doing. And right now, pretty much all my trades are up huge, and that's it. So there's not much else to do until trades stop working or truly start falling apart. Profit taking becomes super apparent, and so far we're not there. Apple is all-time highs right there. Yeah, but we've had such huge runs in those ones. We haven't looked at Boeing yet. Let's take a look at Boeing. There have been such huge runs. These are those big moves out of the lows. So this is institutions rushing in before they kind of miss the run, you know? And so we'll see some pullback price action, then we'll probably continue on. I don't know if it's going to be in a week or 2 months. I'm not sure about that. But one thing's for sure is that all this volume here on Boeing, um, some of that's probably going to be a little bit of short covering. I'm not sure what the short float was on Boeing. At the same time, this much volume is lots of accumulation in my book. Short-term profit taking, go from 120 to almost 240 with a quickness, and of course you're going to be taking some profits. Markets, never really a straight up proposition, except for over here when I made a shit ton of money on Boeing. But even that was a consolidation. That was the middle of a huge consolidation or a huge run. So we're gonna have a nice consolidation here. Yeah, Amazon yesterday new high. Yeah, absolutely. Ellie, you gotta be loving that, buddy. I remember you were discussing like taking your Amazon out down here or something like that. Maybe I had a couple conversations, some hard days. I'm like, yeah, just hold on to it, and then now we're way up here. So really glad you never sold any of those. 65% back for the middle of that garbage in the 2018 bear market. So hell's yeah. You should have kept your damn Amazon job and just bought tons of stock. Nah, don't take any percentage any years. Why? It's the same taxes anyways. Well, actually, there's a theory out there, and it may be accurate, that taxes are going to go up as our debt goes up. So, anyway, but yeah, Amazon, another 2% here today. Yesterday, with a beautiful up day. Volume recently has been exploding up since 6.2 here. Kind of volume been curling up a little bit, ending up in yesterday, and then today, nice gap up, and all good stuff. All right, good. Good, good, good. But yeah, Amazon rocketing here. It's not going to stop for a while. Same with Apple, which is why the NASDAQ isn't going to go lower. And since the NASDAQ's not going lower, most of these other stocks are going to do at least decent. We'll see about, we'll see about some of it. But I still haven't crossed 1,000 for, still haven't crossed 1,000 for Tesla, but doing good generally. We'll see if it crosses it in a more benign fashion or exactly how that's going to work out. But Tesla great. AMD looks like it's trying to get back up, sitting there at highs, looking really good. Soxol, IVR. I haven't looked at IVR yet. It looks like it's down after its crazy news. Yeah, Rob. Tesla's going to start manufacturing their semi truck. They're starting to make some components for it. So, which is odd because Nikola really isn't down too far. It's only down 7%. You think it'd be down a lot more than that. There's plenty of room in the commercial truck space. I doubt Tesla's going to be able to. Although I don't know. I don't know how much they need to produce for the semi truck. They were able to ramp up the Model 3 to spectacular heights Like really, truly spectacular heights on the Model 3 in a very short period of time. I'm not sure if there's enough like physical space at Gigafactories. He's kind of taken over Gigafactory Reno for the semi truck, but it's only partial components. Like I don't know. I mean, I know they're expanding the Reno Gigafactory too. I should make a drive. I may just drive to Reno one day. Maybe I'll just drive to Reno one day and just go look at this damn Gigafactory. Why not? It's how far is Reno from me? It's not that far. All right, let's look. Let's plan a road trip. Oh, hell yeah, I'm taking photos. I'll take the kids on a family trip to Reno. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Ah, it's funny. No, I don't want to search, damn it. Reno, Nevada is gonna pop. Okay, there's directions. Was that like 3.5 hours of driving? Oh crap, way more than that. Never mind, I ain't doing that shit. 12 hours of driving to go take a picture of a fucking building? Hell no. I didn't realize they were that far apart. Ellie, that's you, buddy. You got to go do that. That's you. San Francisco. That's only going to be about 4 hours for you. There you go. 3 hours, 28 minutes if you want to take the toll road. I was thinking it was going to be like, I don't know what I was thinking to be honest with you, but I've never been to Reno. And I should have noticed it was never on my path to Las Vegas. I've been to Vegas several times. Yeah, I ain't driving 12 hours to go to freaking Reno and take some pictures of a building. That would be pretty fun though. IVR coming down significantly. Wow. 51%. Let's see if that's done or not. Pussy, it's only 4 hours for you. Maybe you'll walk in there and get a job. They'll be like, "Oh, we've always needed a great Ruby on Rails developer," and they'll, you know, you walk up there, you take pictures, like, "Stop taking photos." Like, "It's okay, I'm a Ruby on Rails developer." Like, "You're Ruby on Rails? Get in here right now. We need you." And then boom, you're working for Tesla for the rest of your life. 13 hours in a day. It's easy for you then. You'll be there and back in one day. One day. And you'll spend 4 hours there walking, literally 4 hours walking around the Gigafactory. Yeah, but I don't know, if it was 4 hours, I would probably do it. But 12 is I'd have to plan for that. That'd be like a 2 day trip. And I'd probably have to rent another Tesla, which ain't happening. All right, wind down 4%. IVR down another 10%, or UAL, excuse me, down another 10%. On the daily chart, still very manageable, however. Volume fairly benign on that one. How's our space doing? Up, still kind of chopping it up down here. Not much going on. What if there's any stocks we're missing? Tesla go home. That'd be awesome. That it'd be like iRobot or something. They should have a thing where they take all the roads to the gigafactories and they like know them verbatim, stop signs and everything. And then he said, "Tesla, go home." And that's pretty good. I like that. That's awesome. Now I forgot what I was doing. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna go to investorsbusiness.com. That's even better. What do you want, IBD? Oh God, we taking more data on us, you bastards. Probably. We're stealing all your data. Bullish options trade offers 38% return. Yeah, William O'Neill is not doing good anymore when his IBD is talking about options. Yeah, not super good at all. Yeah, I heard Hertz was down like 71% or something yesterday. Maybe it was overnight. I don't know. Such a great shorting opportunity. Yeah, down 32, 23 yesterday, and 48 today. So, yeah, Hertz getting down to that $1 level. That'd be a good, just a nice little short. I don't know. There's been a lot of huge runs lately, which is uncharacteristic. So, I mean, is there just that much money that has to be put to work? I don't know. Gina's not ready for a second run yet here, Rob. It's got to consolidate a little bit first. Um, if this runs super quickly, that's too quick for me to try to catch up to it personally. GME, is that the one that was up a ton? And this one's still within a range. This one can do anything in the range, so nothing too bad. Yeah, probably, right? Up here at 50 just fine, then now we're at 2 to 5. Yeah. Yeah, Soxo's up 3% today. Okay, Soxo getting a little bit of momentum here. Not much, but a little bit. AMD 3.7. All right. Trying to get consistent. So that helps. That's helping Soxo also. Tesla, looks like Zoom's back up. Zoom's nonstop. Zoom's the winner of the pandemic. If there's a winner of the pandemic, it's Zoom. That's just the way it is. And Amazon. Zoom and Amazon. Those are the two winners of the pandemic. Genus, Tesla. How's our buddy D-Dog doing? We haven't really looked at them in a while. Okay, so they're trying to break out of this. Not a ton of volume, but maybe it'll work out nicely. Fallen Blockbuster script? Could be. Yeah, could be. They kind of are when you think about it, aren't they? Except they resell. They don't rent. I guess I think they do some rentals, but yeah, I mean you can stream all the games now. Can you buy Call of Duty in those types of games digitally? I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can. But at least GameStop has like hardware. That's probably their one saving grace, if there is one. Buddy Twilio, been pretty tight up here. So if you're looking for something else to pop, Twilio, everyone's kind of bored in Twilio the past couple of weeks since earnings. Since earnings, it really hasn't done a whole heck of a lot. That's been about a month now. So this could maybe start to get rolling. Yeah, 1 terabyte plus hard drives. Yeah, be better. Are they getting? I wonder if because I know if PS5's coming out, does that finally have a solid state hard drive? Oh yeah, AMD with the PS5s right there. 3.5 with 8 cores. Wow. 36. Yes, the GPU. Internal storage. It is an SSD, 825 gig SSD. There you go. Cool. That should make that way faster. That's awesome. What if it's NVMe though? Not looking at the speeds, I don't think. That's not NVMe speeds. It was like 825 bus or something like that. That's a good looking controller. I was thinking about getting one actually. I don't know. The fam kind of plays games, so yeah, there we go. What? You just moved. Quit moving me, damn it. Okay. Internal storage built around 825 for the custom SSD. Clever implementation of technology. What if it's Sony appears to be like NVMe PC drives. Very nice. So it is NVMe. That's awesome. Okay, that's like 3,500 upload and download depending on stuff. You suck, Tech Radar. Quit jumping my ass around. Shut up. What the fuck? Why? Just need to shove more ads on your site, I guess. All right, fuck you, Tech Radar. Wow, that site is garbage. Holy crap. Let's make users hate our site. That'll make us successful. Anyway, Twilio, looking really nice and tight. Wait for some volume to start kicking in that bad boy, and then it's probably good to go. We had some good volume here, looks like about 3-4 days ago. Kind of here at this bottom right there. Look at that volume right off the lows. It hasn't looked back since. So not sure if we're primed for breakout immediately. NASDAQ 1.17%. Very nice right there. Excuse me. AMD 4.6. Loving it. I just need more money in it. UAL still down 10%. Come on, UAL. I feel like I'm day trading this thing at this point. All right, let's get back up here. Was that Tesla? Am I on Genius or Tesla? What's going on here? All right, Tesla over 1,000, 1,000, $1,002, $1,003. Is quite a bit of volume up here. There are people taking profits at 1,000, but I don't know, man. I just don't. Fortinet. Sorry, Rob. Why am I looking at Fortinet? It's not that good. It's good, but it's not that good. Okay. Yeah, not bad. This guy's doing the same thing to me. Everything wants me to jump around. Why can't you just show me something and leave it there so I can manipulate it? Damn it. Yeah, maybe if you want to buy it off a trend line break right there, volume's declining nicely. Yeah, it's looking good. It looks not looking too bad. I do like the look of Twilio is a little bit nicer, but other than that, this is manageable. We are underneath those 20 and 10, so not holding up quite as much. I don't know if Twilio is holding those moving averages. Loosely, but they're both very flat. 50 days still is catching up. A lot of work to do there. What is that? What's that first thing you posted, Ellie? Oh, is that like a yeah, the dark color doesn't do it justice. All right, so Tesla's struggling here right at 1,000, but we've been here before. Now we're back. Oh, it's fireworks? Gotcha. Yeah, with the background doesn't show up. All right, Tesla 1K. I'm gonna tweet about it. There you go. Must have tweeted something stupid. I just tweeted Tesla at 1K. You can start. You can now start shorting. You'll see it at 1.2 when you're broke. I wonder what Musk's day is like in a lot of circumstances. I mean, he spends most of his time at SpaceX, especially these days, you know. I think Tesla's on a good path. Everyone kind of knows what they're doing. They've done it before, which is why I think it's running super smoothly. They'll probably be able to ramp up that semi pretty quickly, I hope. Yeah. Way faster than Nikola. So that's why I probably wouldn't dump any money into Nikola. It's just too, I don't know. If Tesla's semi comes out, I don't know. I guess Nikola could do good, but they're going to have to come. It's going to have to be live within a year, probably. Vroom. VROOM. What's that? Do you have a stock symbol for that, Rising? VRM. Oh, what the hell is this? IPO. It's an IPO. I'm not sure, Rob. I'm not sure, but yeah, they do have a hydrogen side and a battery side. I almost wish they would just stick to one. That's double. That's like two engineering teams that you have to have. Actually, four if you consider if you're talking about powertrains. That's two completely different powertrains, two completely different power sources. I wish they would just stick to batteries. Hydrogen has not won the alternative energy war by a long shot. So I really wouldn't. I just wouldn't go down that aisle unless they see something. It makes no sense to me. Now, if they want to do natural gas, but then you're just building another gas engine. Then what's the point? Then you're just building a semi truck. Waiting for 60. Well, 59 is not too far away from 60. See, one of the problems a lot of people have Rising is they wait for that number print. See, Tesla's a good example. And that number print never comes. I'm not saying it's never getting to 60, but if you're within $1 of your price target, and that's, you know, what is that? Is that gonna be less? That's like 1.5% away, which is negligible. So Tesla, during this parabolic run here, I mentioned sell this thing at 950 because it was going to 1,000. It topped at 960. So if you were looking for 1,000, you never got it. Um, you have to sell just before that big round number. So not saying that 60 is not a massive round number. It easily is doable. Um, yeah, I don't trade IPOs though. They're too all over the place. I don't know anything about this. Are they another? Oh, Carvana rival. Oh yeah, Vroom. I've seen commercials for them. Online auto retail business. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, even now, I don't know what you bought it at, but even now it's not too bad. You're with the 6%. You're a little bit. So anyway, yeah. I mean, it could get to that 60 level if you're just taking a small trade. I don't see anything necessarily wrong with that. Yeah, Soxel's creeping up on our screen. Yeah, sure, Rising. Yeah, look, trading is not a perfect endeavor. It's really not. I mean, so if you're within a stone's throw of whatever your target is, I mean, just and it's not rocketing through it, I don't mind just selling it. Just trying to catch the morning and afternoon runs. Okay, that's cool. Having success with that? I think it can be a really good strategy. You see a lot of day trading stuff like that around the internet. They always talk about how they screen for the biggest percentage gainers and stuff like that. I don't know, I've just I found my edge in a different way. I mean, to each their own though. I'm not mad at day traders. I bought Genius while it was closed, then bought it at 11 something when it said 7. Huh? Oh, is it getting close, Rob? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, yeah, 11 and 7 here. Gotcha. Yeah, no, you don't want to trade aftermarket, in my opinion. Just wait for the market to open. June 15th for the Genus. What is that? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Rising. What's on June 15th? Well, the market opened at 9. I mean, it's quite a wide difference between 11 and 7. Are you brand new to this? Okay, gotcha. All right, well, one thing they're never going to tell you is that most news is horrible garbage, and news is just a way to shake you out of your money. No, well, I don't know. It can, it can do anything. We see these do all kinds of stuff, but see, here's the thing. When they start announcing the announcement, I don't know. So when is that announcement of the announcement? The announcement of the announcement is usually when the rally happens, and then the announcement is when everything falls apart. Just write that on your wall in Sharpie. Okay, don't trade news. You can just write that on your wall in Sharpie. I don't know if it's getting back to 11. Yeah, that's pretty aggressive. You're down about 50%. That sounds about right for a new trader. Most new traders lose 90% of their, well, 90% of new traders go broke in 12 months because, they do exactly what you're doing. Yeah, sell the news. Um, yeah, actually, I'm actually building a trading course right now for beginners. So I'm going through this at the moment. Um, yeah, usually when you're in this position, so I mean, Genus is still kind of a hot stock. It could come back, stuff like that, blah blah blah. But at some point, you have to figure out when you're going to exit and things of that nature. So if look, here's the thing with Genus: if you make a mistake in the markets, you have to address it immediately. So if you bought at 11 and then it starts not doing what you want it to do, you got to sell it at 10. You got to sell it at 9. You got to sell it at 8, something. You got to get out of it quickly. You can't hold anything in the markets, especially when you're new. When you're new, just don't, if you expect something and it doesn't happen, cut your losses quickly. But the best thing for you to do is just not trade and watch. Just paper trade because whatever money that you're playing with is going to be gone very soon. You've already lost half of it here. I'm not saying that because you're not capable or because you're stupid. I'm saying that because every single new trader on the planet, except for that 0.5% that just their mind works this way, ends up losing all their money. So you can't. You have to sit back and watch and realize. I'm going to say this very lovingly, and I love to do this on this channel. Realize that you're stupid at stocks. You have to have that attitude that I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, and I'm going to lose all of my money. And you should approach it from that fashion. If at least if you like your money. If you don't like your money and you want it to be gone in a couple of months, that's cool. Just do whatever you want to do. But if you actually want to take this thing seriously and be here for a while, you have to learn some stuff, and you have to watch the markets and be a student instead of a participant at first. You don't walk into you don't have like $500,000 and then just open a dentist office. Just open a dentist office with $500,000. Like, what dentists make like $250,000 a year for the good ones, right? I'm gonna open a dentist office. Let's do this. You don't just open a dentist office. You go to school to become a damn dentist. Yeah, Ellie's 100% right. If you don't like your money, just send it to me. It'll go to much better use. Yeah, we live stream here every morning. Uh, so just realizing everything you're doing right now seems 100% logical and is 100% wrong. It's it's just the way that it is. Like, I can't explain it. I it's so hard to explain. You have to experience it to understand it. You just have to experience it. Like, I've had a lot of trades. I've had a lot of trades where one of my favorite early trades, I spent like an entire week doing research on Micron Technologies. What was this? This was back when SSDs didn't exist and SSDs were starting to come out. I don't have the exact dates on mine, but right somewhere in this time frame. Yeah, because I sold my house in 2005. Somewhere in this time frame, I did all my research, and Micron was coming out with SSDs, and they were the one that was going to take us into. They were going to produce half of the SSDs in partnership with someone. I forget who it was. I think it was Intel, maybe. And they were going to get like 40 or 60% of the profits or something like that. And it was like everything I was looking into. I was looking at competitors. I was looking at the technology itself, and I did all this research. And a buddy of mine at the time sold a house with me. We both sold houses in 2005, and take a course next semester in trading. Who does a course in trading? I want to check out the syllabus, especially in colleges. Is it like an actual college thing? Should take my course in trading. It's just not out yet. Anyway, so yeah, just like you, I looked at the company. I loved it. Blah blah blah, all that good stuff, and then nothing. It just died on me, and I basically lost everything because I did a lot of research, and then it it doesn't do you any good. It just doesn't do you any good. You could do, let me put it to you this way. You could do 20 minutes worth of research on any business in the stock market and come to the same conclusion as you will with 20 days worth of research. Like almost every company, you'll come to about the same logical understanding of what the stock is going to do based on research within 20 minutes and 20 days. So what you come to realize is that the price action of the market, the price action of the individual stock is actually about 80% of what you need to know is built into these charts here. The other 20%, you should know something about the business. You absolutely should. It should take you 20 minutes to maybe an hour if you want to go deep. But past that, it's the point of diminishing returns. You just don't know what you don't know, and what you can't know is massive. You're like, okay, I'd like to know this, I'd like to know that, I want to know everything about it, so I'm confident in this investment. And your logical mind can go crazy and see now you're having my other trigger, which is why. We'll get into why maybe at a later date, but anyway, the general point is that um, you have to know a little bit about what you're investing in, but it's not as important as it seems. It's just not. It's just not. It's just not. UAL getting hammered here today. Lovely. And I know IVR down 20%. I have a feeling that's going to be down there for a while too. Soxel, AMD, Tesla. All right, Tesla hanging out around the 1K. We're not really running up though, so we'll see if it is some distribution. I'm gonna have to eat my shorts on my tweet there. We'll see how it goes. LT LTRPB. I don't know, and I don't want to know. You don't touch this with a 20-foot pole there, buddy. Just don't do it. So one key indicator here is the fact that your average volume on this bad boy is like 30,000, which means that it takes very, very small amounts of purchasing power to move this thing a tremendous amount, which sounds good until you're on the other side of that. So just, yeah, avoid this. Just get off of it. You don't need to be involved in this. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. It's a lot to do. A lot of slides, a lot of yeah, a lot to do. Yeah, you've got to be able to cut your losses, that's for sure. Um, a month, about a month. Yeah, about a month or so. Should be ready. Gina's coming back up. Super cool. LVGO trying to go for it here. He got a nice breakout opportunity. It will be this time around, Ellie. It will be this time around. You know what's funny is I had all those lessons. I told you I made like 200 lessons. All those lessons, some they're like lost in the database. I can't get them in the short the course. I can't get all those lessons back, so I'm just doing them all from scratch. Which means they'll be shorter and more concise. I'm trying to shorten things up. You know how I like to ramble on and on and on and on and on and all right, so market doing good. We're up 0.87 on the NASDAQ. Looks like AMD taking a little bit of a pause here. Intraday stalling up there right there towards highs. So we got up nicely yesterday. Beautiful day yesterday on AMD. That was the day to buy it. A little bit more red on the chart right now. Red starting to creep in. How's our global list doing? Yeah, it's a lot of work, Rob. The way I'm viewing it though is like, look, I need to get it out of my system so I get it done and then never have to worry about it again, and then I can move on to other things. And then if I have to update it, it's not going to be brutal. Add examples here and there. I think it's going to be good. Yeah, it's looking that way, Ellie. It's looking that way. Um, Look at the big boys again. I'm probably going to bounce here in a little bit, guys. So Amazon looks like it sold off a little bit. How's Apple doing? Selling off a little bit. I mean, nothing, just intraday stuff. Nothing like on the daily chart or anything. And yeah, that's about it. Yeah, so far so good for the markets today. NASDAQ up, Bollinger Bands expanding. Tesla going to make their semi truck, which could be big for them. I don't know what their order flow is right now. I'm not sure what their order flow is, but likely to be pretty good. I don't know what their capacity is going to be for these trucks, though. Unemployment numbers. It seems like so they report this crap every week. We just had unemployment numbers. There's numbers all the time. Like, it's annoying. It's fairly annoying. That's kind of what sparked this last little rally was that the unemployment. Actually, what happened? I heard about it on NPR, and what happened was really weird. First of all, they understated the unemployment numbers, and then by the time they found out their mistake, they found the bounce back was better than expected anyways. And so it was like a weird dichotomy where unemployment was worse throughout this whole area here. And then by the time they found their mistake, the bounce back was better than everyone expected. So it was kind of like, what are you doing? Very confusing times if you're tracking unemployment numbers for a hedge fund or something like that or an institution. So it looks like the market's actually come down off its high horse a little bit. SoFund was up a bunch. I think Five's up a little more. Nope, they're about the same. LVGO trying to go for it, although the volume's getting pretty good right now. Yeah, for LVGO, nice increasing volume here. That's basically what they did, Ellie. They made a mistake, they owned up to it, and they revamped the numbers and found out that unemployment was worse, but now it's better. It's kind of weird. James? LVGO doing pretty good here. Nice. I like the volume increase. LVGO could be trying to go for a little bit of a pop. TZA, which is 3 times shorting the Russell, having a good day today, so the Russell's not doing very good. AMC was up 15, now not so much. Tesla stalling up here at the 1K level. Doesn't appear it's going to be breaching it. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter really whether it's 3 million, 3.3 million, positive, negative, who cares? It means nothing. It only matters how the market reacts to it. So just watch the charts. IDXX, AMD, sell off fairly benign. Yeah, so far so good for the markets. I mean, some sector rotation. If I mean, one bad thing that's happening is that COVID is spiking. I'm in Arizona, which is apparently a hotbed for that. What's happening right now because we're pretty much open, and our numbers. I guess there was a bunch of they were talking about it on the news how there's a bunch of news people from the nation in our state talking about how COVID cases are spiking, which is really funny. Um, Send your reporter to a place where it has spiking viral illnesses, which is kind of interesting. But so if that happens and we go into lockdown again, that could be spark for, a potential sell-off, the next leg of sell-off in the market. So we'll see. I'm not sure who's open. I'm not sure who's not. I know a lot of places are partially open, but I'm just not sure if there's enough political capital for these governments to spend to close back down again. So I'm not sure that's going to work out. Nasdaq back up to 1%. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow. And go Tesla. It's going to feel good when Tesla is above 1K, for longer periods of time. But right now, it's in. I don't have a term for this, but it is a thing. where you have these little small gaps every once in a while, you know? So here's a nice example. Gap, 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 gap. You know, this one ended up going parabolic. I don't think we're going parabolic on this one, but we could go for nice sustained run in Tesla. So please don't short Tesla up here. Just don't. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. All right, guys. Well, have a good day. I will see you tomorrow. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the Crypto Power Hour in about an hour and a half.